Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the online class for English grammar. How are you, my dear students of grade 4? I hope you all will be fine. Here's your teacher, Mrs. Naula. Today we are going to do a couple of exercises about clauses and complex sentences. You will find these two topics on page number 16 and page number 17. During our today's online lecture, the students will learn the basic structure of clauses. They will know the difference between dependent and independent clauses. Also, they will get information about relative pronouns and relative adverbs. My dear students, now be attentive for the solution of an exercise on page number 16. This exercise will cover the topic of clauses. What is a clause? A clause is actually a group of words that has a subject and a verb. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, but a dependent clause cannot. A dependent clause usually begins with a subordinating conjunction such as before, when, or because. Now this is a question statement. Read each clause on the lines provided. Write I if the clause is independent and can stand alone as a sentence. Write D if it is dependent and cannot. Underline the subordinating conjunction if it is a dependent clause. If the clause has one of the subordinating conjunctions, you will declare it a dependent one. Otherwise, it will be independent clause. And an independent clause is actually a complete independent sentence. Number 1, she got a perfect score. You will not find any subordinating conjunction like before, when, or because. So automatically it will be declared an independent clause. So as a token of answer, just write capital I. Number 2, because she was so smart, that is a dependent clause. You write capital D, underline because. Number 3, when it was time to go, it is a dependent clause. You will underline when and also write capital D on the line. Number 4, the school bell rang. It is an independent clause. Number 5, because of the heat outside, that is a dependent clause. That is a dependent clause, so you will underline because. Because is one of the subordinating conjunction as written in the box of page number 16. Before, when, or because, these are the three subordinating conjunctions. Number 6, I felt very sleepy. Now that is a complete sentence, that is an independent sentence. So actually that is an independent clause. So you write capital I. Number 7, the doctor helped. It is an independent clause. Number 8, before I could ask. It is a dependent clause. So you will underline before and also write capital D. Number 9, when people drive fast. It is a dependent clause. So you will write capital D and also underline when. And the last one, it can be dangerous. It is an independent clause. My dear students, now we are going to solve an exercise on page number 17. Here we will talk about relative pronouns and relative adverbs. And also you should have a clear idea what is the role of relative pronouns and relative adverbs in the complex sentences. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, but a dependent clause cannot. A dependent clause usually begins with a subordinating conjunction. A complex sentence includes an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. In other words, you can say that an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses collectively constitute a complex sentence. A complex sentence, ideally speaking, is a very good combination of an independent clause along with one or more dependent clauses. The subordinating conjunction who, whose, whom, which, and that are called relative pronouns. The subordinating conjunctions like where, when, and why are called relative adverbs. Read each sentence and circle the subordinating conjunction. Based on the conjunction, write relative pronoun or relative adverb on the line provided. Number 1, call me when you arrive. It is a relative adverb when. You will circle when. Number 2, this is Harry whom I met yesterday. Number 2 is a complex sentence. In this complex sentence, the word whom is a relative pronoun, so you will circle it. Number 3, I fixed the lock which wasn't easy. Which is a relative pronoun. Please write relative pronoun on the line and circle which. Number 4, this was a place where we had lunch. Where is a relative adverb. Number 5. I know the reason why we can't go. Why is a relative adverb. Number 6. Carlos returned the shirt that he just bought. That is a relative pronoun. Number 7. I cheered for the pitcher who just threw a strike. Who is a relative pronoun. Get many whose telephone is ringing. Whose is a relative pronoun. Number 9. She didn't know when to make dinner. When is a relative adverb. And the last one, number 10. When we put our bikes in the garage where they belong. Where is a relative adverb. My dear students, so far we have completed our 2 exercises about clauses and complex sentences. I will repeat. A clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, but a dependent clause cannot. On the other hand, a complex sentence is actually a combination of a dependent clause, combination of an independent clause, and one or more dependent clauses. My dear students, I hope you will have written the correct answers. Please revise the lesson for the clarity of the concepts. All the best wishes. See you next time with a new lesson. Till then, bye bye.